in-depth chapter-wise summary of the charisma myth. What if I told you that charisma isn't something you're born with? It's something you can learn. Imagine walking into a room and instantly commanding respect, admiration, and warmth without saying a word. According to author of this book, that's not magic, that's science. And in this summary, we're unlocking the secrets from the charisma myth, a powerful book that proves anyone yes. Even the most introverted person can develop the magnetic presence of a leader, a star, or a master communicator. Why this book matters. The charisma myth redefines charisma as a skill anyone can master, not a rare gift for the lucky few. It blends brain science, real-life examples, and practical steps to help you connect, influence, and inspire in any setting, whether leading a team, charming a stranger, or commanding a room. This summary unpacks each chapter's big ideas, giving you tools to shine in conversations, presentations, or tough moments, with clear takeaways to make every interaction more magnetic. Chapter 1. Charisma Demystified. Think charisma is just for natural-born charmers? This chapter flips that idea on its head, showing it's a set of behaviors anyone can learn, like picking up a new hobby. It's not about flashy moves or being the loudest in the room, but about making others feel seen and valued through small, intentional habits. Here, the author of this book, Olivia Cabane, lays out 3 key ingredients: being fully in the moment, carrying quiet confidence, and showing genuine care. Imagine someone who listens so well you feel like the center of their world. That's where charisma starts. What's exciting here is how it opens the door for everyone. You don't need to be outgoing to draw people in. Stories of regular folks, like a reserved teacher who learned to captivate students with a steady gaze, prove it's about practice, not personality. The chapter clears up myths, like thinking charisma is manipulative, and instead frames it as building trust and connection. It's a call to rethink how you show up, offering a roadmap to make every chat, from casual to high stakes, feel impactful and real. Standout ideas. Charisma isn't a special talent. It's a toolbox of skills you can build to light up any moment. The heart of charisma is making others feel important, not stealing the show. Try this. Connection log. For a week, note one interaction daily where you felt engaged. What did you do? Smile, listen closely. Pick one habit to lean into more. Mindset shift. Before a conversation, tell yourself, I'm here to make them feel great, to focus on connection over performance. Chapter 2. The charismatic behaviors: presence, power, and warmth. This chapter dives into the 3 pillars that make someone magnetic: showing up fully, projecting strength, and radiating kindness. Being present means locking into the moment, like when a friend's story grabs you completely. Strength or power isn't about barking orders. It's a calm vibe that says, I'm steady, like a leader who inspires trust. Kindness, the emotional glue, feels like a warm nod that makes someone relax. Real examples, like a manager whose attentive ear turned a team around, bring these traits to life. The magic is how these pieces fit together. Too much strength without kindness feels cold. Kindness without focus falls flat. The book ties this to how our brains catch emotions. When you're engaged, others feel it, like laughter spreading at a party. It's about creating a spark that pulls people in, whether you're pitching an idea or catching up with a pal. Readers get a clear picture of how to blend these traits, making every interaction feel alive and meaningful, no matter the stakes. Standout ideas. Presence, strength, and kindness are the recipe for charisma. Mix them right, and you're unforgettable. Your vibe's contagious. Show up with focus and heart, and others will match it. Try this. Focus drill. In one daily chat, ditch distractions, phone off, and tune into the other person's words and tone. Notice how it deepens the moment. Kindness spark. Use someone's name with a warm comment like, hey, Alex, that's a great point. See how it lights them up. Chapter 3. The obstacles to presence, power, and warmth. Here's where it gets raw. The mental blocks that dim your charisma. The chapter spotlights stuff like that inner critic whispering, they won't like you, or nerves that pull you out of the moment. These aren't just pesky thoughts. They zap your ability to stay focused, seem strong, or feel kind. Picture zoning out in a meeting because your mind's racing. That's the kind of hurdle this tackles. A story of a nervous presenter who learned to steady herself shows these are common and fixable. This book digs into why our brains amplify fears, pumping out stress that makes you shrink or stiffen. It's like your mind's wired to trip you up, but you can outsmart it. The chapter hints at ways to catch those thoughts early, like noticing a racing heart and redirecting focus, which sets up later fixes. For anyone aiming to influence or connect, this is a wake-up call. Your headspace shapes how you're seen, and taming it unlocks your natural pull, whether you're leading or just listening. Standout ideas. Doubts and nerves are charisma's sneaky enemies, but you can learn to dodge them. Your brain's fear factory can be rewired to let your confidence and care shine through. Try this. Nerve flip. When nerves hit, call them energy and take 3 slow breaths to channel it into focus. Thought swap. Catch one negative thought like "I'll mess up" and swap it for "I'm here to share." Practice it daily for a week. Chapter 4. Overcoming the obstacles. Now that you've spotted those charisma blockers, this chapter hands you practical ways to kick them to the curb. It's like a mental gym session, teaching you to quiet anxiety, hush self-doubt, and stay sharp. One cool trick has you imagine passing your worries to a bigger force, like the universe taking the wheel, to free up your mind. A story of a guy who went from dreading talks to owning them by using these hacks makes it feel totally doable. It's about small moves that add up, like breathing deep to settle your nerves. The chapter's strength is showing how these tools work in real life. Feeling shaky before a big meeting? Try listing 3 things you're grateful for to shift your focus. It leans on brain science, explaining how stress clouds your vibe, but simple habits can clear it. The goal isn't perfection, but bouncing back fast, catch a doubt, reframe it, and keep going. Readers walk away with a sense of control, ready to bring their best to any moment, from a tough chat to a high-pressure pitch. Standout ideas. You can't erase nerves, but you can turn them into fuel for focus and strength. Tiny habits, like a deep breath or a quick gratitude, can shift your mind from stuck to sparkling. Try this. Gratitude reset. Each morning, jot down 3 things you're thankful for to start with a clear, positive headspace. Stress buster. When tension creeps in, do a 30-second shoulder roll to loosen up and refocus your energy. Chapter 5. Creating charismatic mental states. Your mind's the engine of your charisma, and this chapter shows you how to rev it up. It dives into how emotions like confidence or kindness fire up your brain, making you magnetic without effort. A standout trick is picturing yourself acing a moment, like nailing a presentation, before it happens, which preps your mind to shine. A shy student who visualized leading a group and then did it effortlessly proves this stuff works. It's like a mental rehearsal that makes the real thing feel natural. What's great is how these ideas fit any situation. Feeling off before a big talk? Play a memory of a time you felt unstoppable to spark that vibe. In this chapter, the author explains how your brain can't tell real from imagined, so you can hack your mood anywhere. It also covers calming negative thoughts, like imagining worries drifting off like leaves. For anyone wanting to influence others, this is a blueprint to choose your emotional state, ensuring you show up bold and open, ready to connect or lead. Standout ideas. Your headspace drives your charisma. Pick the right emotions, and the rest clicks. Picturing success isn't just hopeful. It's like programming your brain to win. Try this. Win vision. Before a key moment, spend 2 minutes imagining it going great, feeling the confidence in your chest. Mood flip. Recall one happy moment, like a big laugh, when you're down, and hold it for 10 seconds to lift your vibe. Chapter 6. Different charisma styles. Charisma is not one size fits all, and this chapter lays out 4 ways to shine. Focus, quiet intensity, like a mentor's gaze. Visionary, big idea energy, like an inspiring speaker. Kindness, heartfelt care, like a friend's warmth. And authority, steady command, like a trusted leader. Each has its own flavor, and the book helps you find yours while encouraging a mix. A story of a librarian whose kind charisma One over a tough crowd shows how these styles hit home in real life. The freedom here is knowing you don't have to be everything at once. The chapter explains how to pick a style for the moment, maybe visionary for a pitch or focus for a deep chat. It's grounded in how our brains react to cues, like feeling safe with kindness or awed by authority. Readers get a guide to play with these styles, making them versatile in any setting, work, friendships, or big talks, while staying true to who they are, ensuring they connect in ways that feel right. Standout ideas. Charisma comes in different shades. Find your go-to and mix in others to match the vibe. Each style sparks a unique reaction, like trust or inspiration, in whoever's around you. Try this. Style spot. Reflect on a great convo. What style did you use? Try a new one, like focus, in a low-key chat this week. Vibe switch. In one talk, shift styles like starting kind, then going visionary, and notice how it changes the flow. Chapter 7. Charismatic First Impressions. First impressions hit like lightning, and this chapter teaches you how to make them electric. Your brain judges someone in a split second, picking up on stuff like a steady voice or open posture before words kick in. The book shows how blending focus, strength, and kindness right away builds trust that sticks. A tale of a new hire whose warm nod won over a team proves it's the small stuff, like a pause or eye contact, that leave a mark. The tips are super practical. Stand tall to feel bold. Soften your tone for warmth, or match someone's energy to click fast. It also tackles nerves, offering quick fixes like a deep breath or picturing a friendly crowd. The goal isn't faking it, but letting your real self shine through naturally. Whether you're meeting a client or kicking off a talk, these tricks help you start strong, setting up every interaction to feel warm and powerful from the get-go. Standout ideas. Those first seconds shape everything. Hit them with strength and a touch of heart. Your vibe speaks first. Tweak it to feel open and steady from start. Try this. Warm kickoff. Practice a go-to opener like a nod and great to meet you for new folks and see how it smooths things. Tone tune. Say a short greeting out loud, adjusting to sound warm and clear, practicing daily to nail that first spark. Chapter 8. Speaking and listening with charisma. Talking and listening are charisma's dynamic duo, and this chapter shows you how to master both. For speaking, it's about using your voice like a storyteller, slowing down for punch, pausing to let ideas sink in, or adding excitement to pull people in. A quiet advocate whose heartfelt speech moved a crowd shows delivery can beat fancy words. It's about making your point feel alive, whether you're pitching or chatting over coffee. Cabane says that the real star, though, is listening. Really hearing someone makes them feel like they matter. This chapter dives into nodding or echoing their words to build a bond, backed by science showing it sparks feel-good vibes in the brain. Imagine pausing to truly hear a friend's story. That's the warmth that turns talks into connections. This chapter's a nudge to balance bold sharing with deep listening, giving readers tools to shine in any exchange, from big speeches to one-on-one moments. Standout ideas. A great talk grabs ears, but great listening grabs hearts. It's charisma's secret sauce. Your voice can weave emotions. Use it to make people feel something real. Try this. Voice pop. Practice a 1-minute idea, pausing after a big point, and feel how it lands stronger when you try it out. Ear on. In one chat, echo something you heard, like so you're saying you love that, to show you're locked in. Chapter 9. Charismatic Body Language. Your body talks louder than words, and this chapter teaches you how to make it charismatic. Open arms, a steady look, or a slight lean signal strength and care before you even speak. This chapter shows how these moves shape your own mood. Standing tall boosts your boldness, while pulling others in, like a warm gesture calming a tense room. A story of a negotiator whose poised nod sealed a deal proves it's the little things that hit big. What's wild is how your body shifts everyone's vibe. Step closer, and they feel connected. Slouch, and they drift. The chapter offers tricks like grounding your feet to feel steady or matching someone's posture to sync up. It's about natural tweaks, not big acts so you feel like you. Whether you're leading a meeting or joining a chat, this gives you a way to say charisma through every gesture, making sure your presence draws people in. Standout ideas. Your body's a silent signal. Use it to beam strength and connection. How you move shapes your mood and theirs. It's a charisma feedback loop. Try this. Bold stance. Twice a day, stand tall for a minute, feeling the confidence flow before a talk. Sync trick. In one convo, subtly match their posture, like leaning in, and see how it warms the vibe. Chapter 10. Difficult situations. Tough moments, like a heated argument or big pressure. Test your charisma, and this chapter shows you how to nail them. Stress can make you freeze or lash out, dimming your focus and kindness, but staying steady flips the script. A story of a nurse who calmed a panicked family with a gentle tone proves you can turn tension into trust. It's about keeping your spark when things get rough, ensuring you still connect, whether in a work clash or a personal storm. The book's packed with practical moves. See stress as normal to cut its grip, stick to facts to stay clear, or imagine handing your worries to a bigger force to lighten up. Science says a calm response chills out everyone's nerves, building bonds even in chaos. It's not about avoiding hard stuff, but meeting it with strength and care, turning messes into moments of leadership. Readers get a guide to shine when it's toughest, ready to handle anything from conflicts to high-stakes talks. Standout ideas. Hard times are charisma's proving ground. Stay present, and you'll turn chaos into connection. A steady vibe and tension is like a lighthouse. It guides everyone to safety. Try this. Clear anchor. In a tough spot, note one neutral fact like we're just talking to keep your cool. Breath pause. When stress spikes, focus on your breath for 10 seconds to bring back your strength and focus. Chapter 11. Presenting with charisma. Stepping up to speak, whether to a crowd or a small group, can feel intense, but this chapter makes it exciting. It's about weaving focus, strength, and kindness into a talk that doesn't just inform but inspires. Picture a nervous speaker who won hearts by sharing a real story. That's the power of showing up authentic. The book explains how your energy shapes the room. A warm pause pulls people in, while rushing pushes them away, making every moment count. The tips are hands-on. Pause to let ideas land. Move with purpose to grab eyes, or picture a cheering crowd to nix nerves. Science shows folks catch your mood, so a steady, open delivery builds trust fast. Storytelling's a biggie. Share a personal angle, and it sticks. Whether you're pitching a plan or leading a workshop, this chapter gives you a way to own the moment, ensuring your words hit home and leave everyone feeling connected. Standout ideas. A magnetic talk doesn't just share facts. It sparks feelings that stick with people. Your energy's the real star. Bring strength and heart, and the room's yours. Try this. Story hook. Prep a 1-minute personal story to open a talk, practicing its emotional flow to draw listeners in. Pause play. Try a short speech, stopping for 2 seconds after a key line, and feel the extra weight it adds. Chapter 12. Charisma in a crisis. Crises, think work disasters or personal lows, are where charisma gets real, and this chapter shows you how to rise up. When things go sideways, stress can kill your focus or chill your warmth, but staying steady changes everything. A story of a leader who rallied a shaken team with a calm voice proves you can guide others through chaos. It's about holding your ground with care, turning tough moments into chances to connect and lead. The book offers smart moves. Downplay the drama by seeing it as temporary. Lean into kindness by hearing others out, or project strength with a slow, clear tone. Brain science backs this. A calm presence lowers panic, creating trust. Showing a bit of realness, like saying, "This is hard, but we'll figure it out," makes you relatable. Readers learn to turn storms into defining moments, ready to shine in any crisis. From team conflicts to life's big shakes. Standout ideas. In a crisis, charisma is your steady hand. Stay kind and strong to lead through the fog. Caring in chaos builds bonds that last way beyond the moment. Try this. Drama tamer. Facing a mess? Write one line like "This'll pass," To keep your head clear. Warm move. In a tense group, acknowledge someone's worry like, I see this is rough, to spark trust. Chapter 13. The Charismatic Life. Rising to the Challenge. The book closes with a big idea. Make charisma your way of life, not just a party trick. It's about weaving focus, strength, and kindness into every day, so you're always ready to connect or lead. A story of a volunteer who turned small chats into deep bonds shows how daily choices build impact. This is a nudge to live your values fully, turning every moment, work, friendships, or quiet times, into a chance to grow and inspire. The chapter's a long game plan. Start with tiny habits, like a morning gratitude note, and keep adjusting through life's ups and downs. Science says consistent practice rewires your brain for confidence and care. Setbacks? They're just lessons like a missed chance teaching you to try again. Readers get a vision to show up boldly, making life a stage to lift others up from big wins to small, kind gestures. Standout ideas. A charismatic life's about showing up real and open every single day. Challenges don't dim your spark. They're where you grow the most. Try this. Value act. Pick one thing you care about, like lifting others, and do one small act weekly to live it out. Growth note. Each night, jot one moment you faced and how you showed strength or heart, tracking your progress. Hope you liked this summary. I urge you to read the book further, improving your knowledge on this topic. Thank you so much.